Another really important verb to know in English is the verb have. In this video, I'll explain how to use the verb have as a main verb and as a helping verb. You can use the verb have when talking about possession. I have a car. Or I have a guitar. You can also talk about the qualities of a thing, if it's the car or the guitar. In that case, it has, and then whatever the quality or the features are. The guitar has a maple neck. This is the neck. It has 21 frets. It has pickups for the sound. It has a tremolo bar. And it also has a switch for the pickups. Use have when talking about food or eating. In this question, this is in the present tense. What do you have for breakfast? You can change the helping verb and put this into the past tense. What did you have for breakfast? If it's the future, you can say, what will you have for breakfast? Or what are you going to have for breakfast? Use the verb have when talking about an experience. I had, this would be the past tense, a good time. I had a good time. Or you can change the adjective and say, I had a bad time. So you're using this for an experience. You can also use the present tense. I have a good time whenever I go there. Here's the verb have in the simple form. In the past tense, it becomes had, and the past participle is also had. Use the simple form of the verb have with helping verbs do, does, these are for the present tense, and did. You can also make statements and negatives and questions with modal verbs like will, can, must, should, would, could. There are the verb phrases like be going to in front of have, and be able to, and then have, and even have to, which is similar to must. Have to have. When forming the present perfect tense, use the helping verb have or has in the present perfect tense, or had as a helping verb for the past perfect tense. I have a guitar. I've had this guitar for about 5 years. So there are some situations when had and had go together as a verb phrase. You can use the verb be in forming continuous forms: is, are, am, was, were, and others. And then the main verb would have the ing ending. When forming the passive voice, you can use the verb be, is, are, am, was, were, and other verbs that are in the form of the verb be, and then had. What do you have? Here's the helping verb, and then here's the main verb, have, in the simple form. If you put this into the past tense, just change the helping verb to did. What did you have? Do you have breakfast every morning? Here's the helping verb, and then here's the main verb, and then the answer, if it's affirmative, yes, I, and then what goes here? Yes, I do, not have. Answer the question with the helping verb, not the main verb. If we change this to did you have breakfast this morning? Then the answer would change to did. The helping verb matches the helping verb in the question. It's important to know that the simple form of the verb is not the same as the present tense form. So here's the verb have in the present tense. These are singular, these are plural. I have, you have, he, she, it has. In the plural, we have, you have, they have. So in the present tense, this is not the same. This form is not the same as this. What do you have? Here's the helping verb, and then this is the main verb. It's in the simple form. And then when you answer, I have, this is in the present tense form. I have a, and then you can put the thing. I have a potato. If I put it in the past tense, just change the helping verb. What did you have? And then this changes to the past tense. I had a potato. If you change it to the present continuous tense, then this would change the verb be. What are you having? And you change this, you need two parts, the verb be and then the main verb. I am having a potato. the way I usually think about this main verb is in the simple form with the ing ending. If you want to think of this as the present participle, I suppose that's okay. Some people do, but generally I think of the main verb in the present continuous tense as the simple form with an ing ending. Have to functions as a helping verb. It's really similar to a modal verb like must. But you'll hear this frequently. And then the main verb here, this can change. It might be has, depending on the subject. If it's the past, it would be had, and then to, and then the main verb in the simple form. Use have to when something is necessary. I've had it. And there's usually going to be an exclamation mark here. I've had it. This is have. I and have form I've. When a person says this, it means that he or she is upset or angry about a situation. I've had it. Or if you think you have a solution to a problem, you can say I have it. I have it. In this case, you would not put these two together. You have to leave them apart. I have it. Or if you do put these together, which is possible with the addition of the verb get, it has to be got. I've got it. These have about the same meaning. You have a solution to a problem. I won't have this. You're not going to allow something to happen. So it's possibly an expression of anger. I won't have this. Or I won't have it. I've been had. Use this when somebody cheats you, somebody fools you, or takes your money. I've been had. If someone says, have at it, this means go ahead and do it. Have at it. Same thing as do it or go for it. The verb have has a voiced sound in the V. To make a V sound, your lower lip goes against your upper teeth. V, v, have. Have. The verb has is also a voiced sound. The S in that word sounds like a Z. Has. Has. And the word had also has a voiced sound. It's a D sound. Had. Had. Remember that when a word ends in a voiced sound, like a voiced consonant, the vowel sound is elongated. have, has, had, have, has, had. I have a car. It has a power button and it has a dashboard and it has a radio and the car has a heating system and it has a steering wheel and it has a lot of buttons on the side of the door panel. I have a dog. She has a black coat and a red collar.